100 hours into Crusader Kings III, and I still really don't know what I'm doing. So today, we're going back to the tutorial. Back to school. Let's see if what I have learnt will actually help us. You think I could take Ireland this time? Or will everything just fall apart like it always does? Stick around and find out. I'm Editor James, and this is another one of my Crusader King III journeys. All the best. Alright, so here we are again, back at the 867 start, back in Ireland. Racked up a few hours, so I thought, you know, let's do the tutorial again, see if I can do a better job this time. Last time I failed it miserably. Got about, 100 hours into the game now, maybe. Although some of that was to film one specific project that I'm working on, which it's a big one. It's taking me a long time. Every time I've played to try and figure things out, I don't seem to last more than 2 generations, so I thought, let's try the tutorial again. I guess with the new gear, you'll actually see me this time, so trying new stuff is what this channel's all about. Yeah, this time I got you lot watching, so let's get into the tutorial and see how we go. You are a medieval ruler. Your reign may be brief, but through your heirs, you can bring your dynasty to promise. Land is yours for the taking, by the way of sword, through marriage, while clever diplomacy can extend your reach far beyond the wildest dreams of any conqueror. Let's try the advanced one. I know the basics for cameras, yeah. See if there's anything that I can pick up that I didn't know about before. So these are the titles that I hold, and this is the one I have a claim for. Yep, I get that. If you hover over your character portrait, a coat of arms over the realm will show. Yep, okay. And he is vassal, so that's fine. Yeah, he's a vassal. Okay. You may play as one of many characters in this world represented by character avatars, which is this guy, yeah. And there's his stats, yep, I knew that. So he's good diplomat and he's okay-ish at martial, got decent prowess. So I guess this is trying to make it a diplomatic run. So in that case, we'd probably want to try and vassalize Desmond. Temperate, gregarious, and impatient. Alright, you can also impact how other characters. Some people are impressed by the brave trait, while lustful characters is more likely to feature in salacious gossip. Okay, yep. All characters, yes all, have an opinion of one another, which drives their behaviour. So this person really likes me, so that's good. That's my player heir. Tell me about my player heir. He is 18. He's a better soldier. Actually, he's a bit average, isn't he? He's impatient, generous, and arrogant. Okay. Yeah, I know about gold. I know about prestige. I know about piety. Okay. Lifestyle choices. We want to go down the various different ones. So if we go this one, it gives us extra prestige. Since we are tribal, we need prestige to buy troops. So I'll go with that one. I already did that. Open there's my player heir. Yeah, right click on the player heir's portrait to see the interactions available. Alright, yep, I did know about that. Let's first click on my own. I've got to send my son a gift. Why do I want to send him a gift for? That's just money I don't have. Okay, I take that back. I seem to have squillions of dollars, but he already likes me heaps anyway. So that was kind of pointless. Well done, you have successfully increased somebody's opinion of you. Well, it's gone from 100 to 100, so I beg to differ, but I get the point. Okay. Playing a family. Let's talk about your dynasty. Unless your character meets with an untimely accident or terrible disease, they will grow old and eventually die. Yes. As long as your titles have heirs. So depending on the type of succession, yeah, that's where things usually go horribly for me. Succession laws. Open the realm view on the right hand side of the screen. Okay. Okay. While I'm here, I'm just going to do that anyway. As a member of a dynasty, you also have renown, shared by everyone in your dynasty. Renown grows in several different ways and reflects how famous or infamous your dynasty is. Renowned is this one. And we're insignificant, which is better than bad. Increasing your renown will echo down the generations. Yeah, okay. Marriage, good. I finally get to choose myself a wife. Fine spouse. Let's see if there's anyone with traits. Preferably with good stewardship. 23-year-old nobody. She's lowborn, which will cost us in that, but she's got very good steward and very good decent diplomacy. She's 23. How old was I? I'm 39. So yeah, that's alright. What's she got? She's stubborn, she's compassionate, and she's forgiving. Alright, you'll do. We got enough money to make this a grand wedding, so that'll make up for any lost legitimacy, hopefully. Alright. So we've chosen ourselves a wife. Okay. The player heir will always come from your dynasty and more often your house. Yes, I know that. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but every plot of land on the map has an owner. Sometimes that owner is you, sometimes it's one of your vassals, and sometimes it's another realm entirely. Different ranks, so like barony, county, duchy, kingdom, and empire. Yeah, I'd work that out. De jure titles. We say legally because as Crusader Kings III lets you play with history, there is no way to guarantee that a king is actually in control of all the titles that are in his kingdom. We call this hierarchy de jure or de jure, and if a structure has been broken, it's often possible to declare war over it. So change the duchy titles map mode. Yeah, that's down here. Yeah, so I have the title for Munster. So we should be able to vassalize this guy. My low legitimacy. So he's positive. Why won't he accept it? We'll just go low. There we go. Bam. Look at that. Holdings provide different taxes and levies. Yeah, I knew that. Oh, this is 1066. That's why. Okay, that changes a lot. I thought we were in 867. Well done. Yeah, yeah. That's how much money we'll get. Okay. Vassals. I have 2 of them now. I should make you... Ah, I didn't know we could do that. That's cool. Here's a list of your most current vassals, along with some additional information about them. At the top is the ruler. Yeah. It's worthwhile keeping your vassals happy. This keeps them out of schemes and factions against you. No matter how mighty a ruler your character is, if your realm unites against you. Yeah, I've had that happen before. There's a limit to how many vassals you can have. 20. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Your realm is a complete body of land and titles that you control, including the areas held by your vassals right now. For you, this means Ennis Thorman. Yeah, you had to change it because I got Desmond as well. No, there's a time. No, there's a limit to how much land you can hold. Yep, I knew that. If you have too much, you've got to give it away. Council. Alright. Yep. So you can, like, fabricate claims. Open the schemes trait. There are none. Yep. The sway scheme is made to increasing the opinion. Alright, so they want us to sway this guy. Open the intrigue box and we will see that he... Yep. Okay, cool. Inspect the hooks and secrets tab. There are none. Cool. A weak hook can be used for a number of things. For example, increase the obligation set by a vassal contract. Yeah, I get it. Okay. War. War is an essential part. Yeah, we know that. What troops have we got? Some light footmen. Alright, so we need to build our armies. Make some bowmen. When a war starts, you can raise your armies with a single click of the big red raise all armies. Yeah, I've worked that one out. To start a war, you need a reason, so Casus Belli. Yeah, I understand. Almost there. Unpausing. Yep, I know how to do that too. Let me just finish what I started. Since we have squillions of dollars, we're going to make lots and lots of stuff. Oh, hang on, we've got to have enough to pay for our grand wedding now, haven't we? Ha! We can't raid anymore either because we're feudal. Okay. We're just going to make it a stupidly cheap wedding then. Can we afford it? Or did I go too nuts? Yay, we can afford a cheap wedding. Awesome. Alright. There's unmarried. I suppose we can find you a wife. Find spouse. He's 18, so let's get someone young. Is there anyone that's not landless? There's this 14-year-old pretty girl. Yeah, they're well known. Let's see if they'll accept us. You just have to wait 2 more years, mate. You'll be right. Alright, what else have we got to check? Yes. El Mac. You are 12. My guy's 17. It's not really anything that you're good at, I'm afraid, mate. So you're just going to have to wait. Look at this feeble little girl. She's got 24. I want you in my court. My son has been married. My brother. There's a bishop. Oh, look at that. We're Catholic now. Okay. I have some chick with good learning. She's not very good looking, but whatever. Okay. And let's press play. Weddings accepted. Let's get you fabricating a claim there. What sort of armies have you got? Light footmen, bowmen, and light horsemen. Light horsemen won't do you any good in wetlands though, right? My understanding is that light horsemen are terrible for wetlands. Ah yes, we'd better station our little boys. Light horsemen, bad in hills, bad in mountains, bad in desert mountains, and bad in wetlands. But they do have good pursuit. Okay, have I got onagers? Mangonels, nice, they're the better ones. Pikemen are best in hills. Most of our territory is wetlands. Hills, forests, taiga. There's nothing here specifically that is good for wetlands. Plains, they're good for cavalry. No, we'll just let them grow. We've got to work on our money situation soon too. How long is this until it kicks off? Another 6 months. Let's speed it up a bit. The Lombards are good people. Oh, that's right, I'm swaying him, aren't I? I'll tell him that, yes, you're good people. And so the wedding begins. I can't wait. I get peasant connections and it reduces my stress. My head throbs to the noise of the clattering furniture and chattering guests. Well, I don't have any stress, so we'll go with this one. The bond between you crosses divides. Okay. Oh, hang on. Diplomacy. Let's see if we can't make him like us a bit more while we're at it, eh? Since we're going to take his land soon enough. What's happened? Everyone is excited. Yeah, okay. You're going to fail on all of them, so whatever. Is that the woman's name? 80% confident groom, yeah. Ha! We're being married by a dead priest. Love it. Yeah, okay. If they like us, it'll be easier to diplomat them, right? Acceptance between them. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some Welsh land and trying a hybrid Irish Welsh. Because I want the longbowman. Who's Earl? Okay, yeah, he's also someone we want to be friendly with. Oh nice, 71% to get diplomatic lifestyle perk. And we got a dynasty point too. I have to really think about those because I don't understand them. Like I get it that you click one, you pick one and it does something for you, but I'm not 100% sure on which ones to pick and why. You go. Earl Monchard. He's my nephew. Uh, 82% she doesn't mind people watching us banging. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Nice. What's happening here? Certainly the wedding night's going to be exactly how I expected. Such passion that without paying attention, one of the candles... Okay, well, we need to save her. You saved her. Okay, cool. That must have been some pretty good roly-poly if we've set the place on fire. Yeah. How much legitimacy did that give us? None. Okay. We are level 2, so we need to get more legitimacy. Okay, heroic bloodline. Legitimacy, customs, activities, warfare, law. Guile, I'm assuming, helps with, like, yeah, okay. Blood. Well, we all like congenital traits. No prowess lost from age. That's pretty cool. Vassal limit plus 10. Okay, that's pretty cool. Court grandeur bonus. Better guess will be attracted. And the 30% cheaper. That's not bad. Care too much about piety. Development growth. That's good. That could be useful. Blood. I like that. Select a trait to become more common. Life expectancy. I'm going to go with blood because it's only a tutorial. And since both myself and my heir have married someone who have a congenital trait, I've already... Oh, she's travelling. Okay. Can't seduce her while she's travelling. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not the rightful liege. Somehow I need to get... This was a problem that I had in one of my other playthroughs. I don't know how to get titles without them... Oh, that was lucky. I was going to attack that. Ha! We did build something, didn't we? Yeah. And we need to make money. We've got to get our wife working on that one. It brings us up to 2.4 gold a month. I'm going to, if we check the duchy map like it told us to, I can hold 3 more. So if I can take those 3 as well for myself, that could be good. And then we'll work on conquering all of Ireland, but we want something Welsh. And I doubt we can just attack them for no reason, huh? Yeah, brothers married. Who's the allied with? Good if we destroy them as well. Bohemia will take a long time to get here. How are my troops going? They're looking pretty good. What's this bring them under tribute? We're going for it anyway. Oh, I have a son. And he is quick. Jolly good. I'll give him a name I can pronounce. Bartholomew. Let's just call him Bart. We'll get rid of all these extra letters that we don't need. There we go. G'day, Bart. How you going? Educate child. But yeah, we want to declare war on you because I reckon I can take you before. Can I do something crazy like raise my armies? It won't let me declare war with my armies raised though, will it? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna go for it anyway. Go get him, son. We gotta win before the enemy allies show up. He likes me enough. We can just go straight for the capital, mate. Because we're not going to catch him before he sets sail. Might cause a bit of stress, but let's put him somewhere more useful, shall we? True ruler will make vassalizing easier. And we get the August trait. That's pretty cool. Cheaper titles is going to be very useful. Alright. You'll be right, mate. We'll have a feast after the war, okay? Unfortunately, we didn't capture anyone valuable. Where are the enemy armies? Here they come. Here come some of them anyway. Let's just take them out, save time. That should push us, because I think our war score's pretty kind of full in it. I'm just going to run away like a little coward. Oh look, I'm going mad. Gotcha. Wasn't a stack white, but that's put us up pretty high. I'm just going to follow you around, mate. I have another son. He's got no traits, so I'll leave him with a good Irish name that I can't pronounce. %89%, so it does want us to take that as well. Okay, and we just have to sit pretty and make some money. It got us a little bit of fame. Forgot about that. That's something that should be in the tutorial for sure. Get a doctor. Faction. Nothing too strong. As soon as we get out of debt, we might be able to, eh? Perfect. That'll help, I guess. As soon as we get out of debt. Well, look, we're making a profit, so we just need to wait. A daughter with no traits. So it gives me one smart kid and then a whole heap of not smart kids. That's not great. We're nearly out of debt. Bam, we are no longer in debt. Got that one. And we'd better host a feast real soon. Money. He's pretty. Good stuff. Andrew, the pretty boy. I can vassalize him. Excellent. That's what I wanted to do. He'll be too far away, right? Too distant. Yeah. Otherwise we're good. Okay. We'll do that later. When it lets us. We will unite Ireland as the noob. Yeah, I need to make some money and hold a feast so I can get rid of some of my stress. Name her Patricia because we can. See it done. How much is it? 81 bucks. That'll put us in debt. We'll do it. Okay. He didn't like that. Shorter truces and no penalty. Nice. There we go. Now, we want to fight you because we want to take. What are the odds? My claims. Declare war. Raise all armies. It looks like your capital's already been taken by someone else, so we'll come straight here. Oh, they're gonna beat us. How badly did they beat us? They actually beat us. Alright. There you go. You're a vassal. Killed our personal physician too. Extra 1,500 troops won't hurt. Here he comes. You better get here soon, bro. There won't be much of my army left. Even together we're gone. They got Huskars. Yeah, alright. We've lost. What do we... No, I can't afford that. Okay, this was a bad idea. Wales seems to be a lot bigger than I thought. Let our men regenerate. There we go. Now everybody's happy. Except you, but you just shit at everything, so... We've got kids. Kids mean alliances, right? got daughters. He's related to me though. Guess not. Anyway. Ah, I'm Brian. Okay. Chancellor's better at steward. It's a fairly big hit, but whatever. Oh, what terrible. So the good thing is that they're starving. So if they're starving, they're going to die faster, right? Get in there. Nice. And we'll come and take the war target. Overseer? No, 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 no. Get in there. Oh, just. We win. We finally got our little piece of Wales. Nice. Now, we want to grant that to a local Welsh noble. And tell me about him. Is he shit? 16 stewardship. Sorry, Earl, but you're being replaced with this guy. And while you're at it, you're going to do that. This guy can do that. And we just sit here and wait for us to get out of debt. There's 50 bucks. Ah, look, it all exploded, did it? What titles have I got? Nothing. Oh, we still got all of that. Just gotta wait to get out of debt. It's definitely a lot easier playing as a Viking, being able to go raiding and things like that. So the Welsh acceptance is 15%. We need 40, okay. Councillor died. Ah, it was only the priest. All good. Is it in Ireland? Ah. It is in Ireland, so isolate the capital. It's probably too late now. Craven. Ugh. Yeah, there had to be a disease right smack in the middle. Okay, I'll become a drunk, that's fine. Marshal. Oh, for far out, stop! Game over. Well, there you go. We failed yet again. I got half of it. We certainly learnt a couple more things in the process. I have plans. I am not impressed by losing to Ireland. However, I think I will come back next time, not as the tutorial. But I know I have to learn. But I'm a lot better when we're not feudal, because I like to set my empire up, or at least my kingdoms up first, then become feudal. That way I've already got the land I need and I don't have to worry about all of these titles and things. Anyway, that's it for today. Catch you in the next one. G'day, Editor James here again. If you're still here, first of all I want to say thank you very much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't because I died. There's a lot of things that I've learnt while editing this video that will be able to help me make better content for you in the future, and it'll also make it easier for me to edit. Some of those things, I stop talking mid-sentence. That ain't cool. Some of the other things, I have a thought and I don't express it properly, so I'll try and be a bit more clear with my communication with you guys, the audience. Next time, we'll get it right. I'll come back in 867 and I'm going to absolutely conquer Ireland properly. And I wouldn't mind making that Welsh hybrid for the archers. If that's something you're interested in seeing, love to see you in the next one. Feel free to subscribe, always helps. Any tips and advice that you can give me on editing, gameplay, or anything that this channel's about, please stick it below. I'd love to read your comments. I always read comments and get back to anyone who gives them to me. Other than that, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Noob Island and I'm still getting my ass kicked.